Hi everybody, Bonnie here. I hope you guys are doing good. I have finished both of the hippos from this book right here. I started working through this book in April of last year and I'm not even halfway done. I'm doing every single pattern in here twice. So hopefully by the end of this year I will be finished with this book. I really like it though. I really do like making every pattern and, you know, seeing what I like and seeing what works and what doesn't. But Henry the Hippo is the latest that I have finished. Now, I did not make his pants. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I did not make the little tube, and I didn't do that either. Mine's more like a winter hippo, I guess you could say. So let me grab Henry. He turned out a lot bigger than I expected. This is Henry the Hippo. I gave him a scarf. I didn't want to do like, I think it's 90 or so stitches around and around and around, and then to make pants, I don't know. He wanted a scarf instead. So this is made with number 4 yarn. It's loops and threads, the like classic acrylic in light gray. I used a 3.5 hook, believe it or not. The pattern calls for a 4 hook, and I think it calls for worsted weight yarn with a size 4 hook. So if I would have went by that, it could have been even bigger with the bigger hook. But the eyes are about 24 millimeter safety eyes in there. You have to sew everything with this pattern, and the pattern didn't have a tail. So I freehanded a little simple tail. I did make the mistake of looking up hippo tails, like Googling hippo tails, because I couldn't think of what it looked like, and the pictures are not... Anyway, so we have Henry, the huge hippo. I weighed him and he's 2 pounds. 2 pounds of hippo right here. Yeah, like I said, you have to sew everything on. The nostrils, the muzzle and the head are separate. You have to sew the head to the body, sew on all the limbs. Now, mine is sitting. The book shows it as standing. Let me grab that real quick. Where did I put the book? Oh, over here. So here is a picture of him standing up. All of the photos in the book show him with those overalls on, or with the bathing suit on. That's the one thing I didn't like about this pattern, because it just says sew on the arms, sew on the legs. It doesn't tell you where to sew them on, and you can't see exactly how they're attached. And these arms and legs are like it's got shoulders. It's got shoulders. These are totally finished. It tells you to stuff them and to close them off. It doesn't say, like some patterns say, you know, only stuff the toes, but not this one. So it was kind of awkward sewing on especially the legs and then the arms. They do move because I didn't really sew them on. Like it was hard enough just getting them attached. The pattern also tells you can put a button through so that they'll be movable, but it doesn't really tell you how or any technique. It's just like, put a button on the legs if you want them to move. No thanks. And I mean, when you do something like that, because in the past I've made ponies that are small with movable legs, you have to go through the whole animal, and I do not have a needle that can go through the whole, like the whole gut of this boy. There's a little bit of shaping on the belly there. Sewing the head on wasn't that bad. Sewing the muzzle to the head, that was probably really like the easiest part. I like the little ears. They're really cute. So yeah, this one's sitting. I didn't do the line either because it just looked kind of freaky. I thought about maybe making some hippo teeth, but that didn't look quite quite right either, so I just left it as mouthless. And yeah, the scarf is, I think I used a 3.75 hook. It's made with this yarn right here, which was behind me. It's Red Heart Super Saver Mexicana, and it's a very colorful variegated yarn. I'm going to send a picture of this and enter it in Ella from No Catchy Name, her kaleidoscope make along, because it's all different colors, and I really like the way the scarf turned out. It's all just single crochets. I tried doing something a little bit fancier, but it looked really strange with this yarn. I do like how it changed color though, with very simple single crochets. It's kind of long. I wrapped it around twice, and then I just like tied it. So I think it works. I think this hippo looks pretty good in a scarf. I can't believe how big it is. It's about 14 inches tall when it's sitting. So yeah, this is the biggest thing I've made in a while. Now the second one, I didn't want to turn out so big, so I used a smaller yarn and I used a smaller hook, and I will grab that one right now to show you guys. The next hippo that I made, I decided to make it a girl, and so this is Henrietta. This is Henrietta, the little hippo. The yarn that I used is a Bernat's Baby Soft it's a number 3 yarn in the color Blue Popsicle. I think it turned out pretty cute. Now the blue is showing just a little darker than it is in real life. It's more of a muted turquoise. Let's see if I can't really, I mean, that's kind of more true to color, but you can see the eyes really good. I just embroidered the eyes real simple with embroidery floss. I don't know, I just didn't want to do safety eyes. This one, I changed up the pattern just a little bit. These are actually the arms and these are actually the legs, but when I put it together like this, it looked like if I were to put the legs with I don't know, longer arms with the shorter legs just did not look good, so I just switched them. So it's got, this is a leg pattern, this is the arm pattern. You can't really tell with the gray hippo when it's sitting. Oh wow, it's kind of hard holding this one with one hand. Whoa. So like this one is sitting and it looks fine with the longer arms and the shorter legs, but that one is made like this. So the reason the legs and the arms are like this is because I crocheted them in. I didn't do like the book said. Let's see here. I just crocheted them in, and also I made a tail. Made a little tail for this one. It kind of turned out striped. It's kind of cute. So yeah, and then this is how it pooled on the belly. There's like this big wave of just the way the yarn worked up with all of those stitches around. It didn't take that long, I mean, for being a pattern with a lot of stitches. And it was fun. I did enjoy making this one. Same thing though, I did sew the muzzle to the head, but I made the head no sew also. So I kind of like halved it. I crocheted in the arms and legs, and I crocheted the head and body as one piece. So I just had to sew on the nostrils and the ears and the muzzle and the tail. And then for its outfit, it just, I don't know, it just needed a dress. So this is actually a pattern by The Pretty Stitch. It's an 18-inch doll skirt actually, and I just made it a few rows longer and then made it into a little sleeveless dress. Now this, I had seen Cassandra and Julie, they had made the doll skirts. And so I went over to, it's Coco's Crochet, her channel, and she's doing the, I think it's like the best dressed 18-inch doll cal. I'm probably gonna make another skirt for actually one of the 18-inch dolls. Briella's been bugging me to make doll clothes, so I'm probably gonna enter that cal too. But this is the dress. I really liked that tutorial. I'll link it down below from the Pretty Stitch, the style skirt tutorial, or the hippo dress. The yarn that I used is Dollar Tree blue, and then I had a scrap ball of peach. I'm not quite sure. Oh, it's not even showing peach. Let's see if we can show peach. There we go. There it's showing the peach. It was a scrap ball. It's kind of soft. It could be Michael's Loops and Threads. It probably is. And I made the tie like she says in the tutorial. So that's how it's on there. It's just a little tie. But I did do, like, in the tutorial for the skirt, if you want to do the tie, because you can also run a ribbon through it, but she has you do the tie in 2 parts and then put those together, and I just chained 100 and made it just a really long tie so that I didn't have to put 2 ties together and then have to hide the ends inside of a chain. Anyways, so, and then on the top of its head, that is just a little flower that I made with the same blue from the Dollar Tree. I think I used a 4mm hook. Yeah, I used a 4mm hook for that. And I just freehanded the flower. I think it's just like some double crochets in a magic ring. But I'm really happy with how this skirt turned out, because I don't usually do clothes on my Amies. And I think from now on, when it needs a dress, I'm just going to do the sleeveless dress by using a skirt pattern. This yarn is really soft also. I was surprised. It's that, what's it called? Crafter Secret, whatever the Dollar Tree yarn is called. I was really surprised how soft it is. And it's got a pretty nice drape to it also. So yeah, this is Henrietta the Hippo. She does sit. She sits real nice. The big old gray Henry the Hippo sits just fine also. He's got some weight to him. I did weigh this one just for fun, since the big gray one was 2 pounds and this one was 12 ounces. So yeah, let me grab the gray one so we can do a side-by-side comparison. So here's the comparison. Yeah, I can't believe how big he is. It's just hilarious. I just love it. Look at their heads are even like, wow. But I do like this pattern. I just wish that it would have said exactly how to sew on the legs and arms and had shown a picture of it. But changing it to a crochet the legs and arms in, that's how I will make this pattern in the future. And when I did that, I didn't stuff all the way the top either. I kind of tapered the stuffing when I crocheted those in. So I've got a couple of hippo friends. Yeah. I do have 2 more little things to show you guys. In December, I started making little advent calendar pockets out of retro stripes, so that this coming December I can do some kind of an advent calendar crochet thing during Vlogmas. And I have 2 more finished. These I just freehanded. The first one is, can you tell what it is? It's a snowman with a chained scarf there, and the pocket is on the back, so I can put something right in the back of there. And then I just did a little, like, I think it's 12 chains I did for the loop. So I have a snowman, and then I freehanded a mitten. This one turned out pretty good. You can't actually stick your hand through the thumb though, because it's like I did it separately and sewed it on. But retro stripe yarn, and then some white yarn around the edge, just to make it a little fancy, and so that I have a hook on there. Again, I just chained 12, and obviously whatever I'm going to put in there will go inside of the mitten. So I have 2 more of those done. Today is actually the 25th of January, 11 months until Christmas. So get ready. Next month, February 25th, I hope to have a couple more of these done, and I'll show you what I've got. I also found some Christmas yarn. I have some of that mistletoe red heart, like the stripes with the green, the red, and the white. And I want to make something out of that, but I'm not sure what. So maybe I'll have some kind of a Christmas thing to show you guys next time. Yeah, so I'm just gonna put these in my hot pink stocking that I still have hanging on the wall. Our Christmas tree is still up, it's right there. I did take all the ornaments off though, but it still has some candy canes on it. It still has the lights, and every night we plug it in. So I've gotta get to the store and get some kind of a storage bin or something for it. But all the other decorations are down, so yeah. I still need to get out my Valentine's Day stuff before Valentine's Day comes and goes. Anyway, that's what I have for you guys today. I have one more thing though, before I say goodbye, that we need to do, and that is we need to go over to my computer and do the spinning wheel to find out what project is going to be next out of the Zoomigurumi favorites book. I'm really hoping it's going to be something little. So we'll head on over to my computer and we get to spin the wheel. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching, by the way, and thank you guys also for subscribing. Oh my goodness, I'm like 4 away from 3,000 subscribers. That is just crazy. I remember getting 3 subscribers and 30 subscribers, and I was like over the moon, and oh my goodness, I just want to thank you guys so much. So let's head on over to see what the next animal is going to be. Okay, here we go. I had to make a new wheel because I couldn't access my saved one, so I made sure that I typed in all of the animals that were left. There are 19, and let's go. Which one? Oh my goodness, I think this one has a lot of pieces. It's the crab. Okay, we have a winner, the crab. Let's go to Zoomigurumi favorites. And I think the crab is in the beginning of the book. Look at that hummingbird. I cannot wait to make the koala. All right. Well, there's good old Henry. Huge Henry. And we have Cedric the crab. All right. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's going to be cute. Ooh, how about like a hot pink crab? So Cedric the crab is next. Let's find the crab in our table of contents, and I will grab a jelly bean sticker, which were really helpful, these stickers, when I was retyping in all the names for the new wheel. So, okay. I'll be seeing you soon, guys. Bye.